Hello everyone, my name is John Martin Caparas and I'm here to interview my parents regarding the topics of righteousness, courage, and authority. However, before we begin, kindly introduce yourself to the audience so that they may better know you.
I am Richie. This is my wife Claire. We've been married for 21 years. We have two sons. Martin is doing the interviews, our eldest, while the person holding the camera is speaking. Our family has been with Ligaya ng Panginoon since 2003.
Thank you so much. Let's first talk about authority. When we say we should take authority as a Christian and as a member of the church, what exactly does that mean to you?
First, we must recognize that this authority is grace. When Jesus said in Matthew 28:18, I have been given all authority in heaven and on earth. Go therefore and make disciples from all nations. This means the authority from Jesus has been delegated to us as a gift, as part of our inheritance, not just to a few, not just to our leaders, but to all. While this authority is grace, it is also at the same time a responsibility.
The Lord did not delegate His authority to us for nothing. He said, you don't light a candle, then hide it under a bed, or be given talents or riches and then bury it underground. With that authority, He told us to preach, baptize, heal, feed, comfort, visit.
Currently, there's so much noise and confusion, and righteousness is often seen as the exception rather than the rule. In line with this, how do we make the Lord's righteousness known and reign here on earth?
There are several steps to do that. The first, of course, is to know righteousness. And that basically means knowing Jesus. Jesus said, I am the way, the truth, and the life. He is the truth.
This means we need to know Jesus. We need to know about His life, what He said, what He has done through scriptures. There are also many spiritual books and writings, reflections, and Bible commentaries that can help. The next is prayer. We need to listen to Him to grant us the grace to stay in the path of righteousness.
The third step is to listen to our church and community leaders, to receive guidance and inspiration from the wisdom granted to them by the Lord. All these three steps are part of the discernment process of a Christian. Much of the confusion that we have in the world is because we have relied on ourselves, our own reasoning, our own devices, our own sense. We have taken the Lord out of the equation and do not know what to do. When we seek for righteousness, when we seek for truth, justice, and peace, it must be out of love, not hate, not pride. When we speak out against wrongs by those around us, by our leaders, by our friends, it is because of love. When we do correction on our children, it is because of love.
Yes, parenting is one great avenue in exercising Christian authority. Where does it come from and why is it necessary?
Well, obedience of children to parents are mentioned several times in scriptures. The fourth commandment is the only commandment containing a promise where it says, honor your father and mother so you may live long. Children are a heritage from the Lord, says Psalm 127. As your parents, we see you as a gift from the Lord. A responsibility to you is not limited to just your physical needs of food, shelter, or clothing. More importantly, your biggest responsibility is to teach you the ways of the Lord.
Ephesians 6 verse 4 says, bring them up in the instruction and ways of the Lord. The primary responsibility for teaching children about God is on the parents. This will take time, effort, and patience, but because of love, we want to make sure that they are with the Lord as they go through life.
Thank you very much for everything that you have shared and for the way that you have brought me and Miki up.
Thank you very much for listening, and God bless.
God bless you.